Hola! In today's video, we're going to be talking about some things to do in Granada. Some things are going to be free, some are going to be a little less expensive, and some are going to be a little more on the pricey side, but I promise that's worth it and that you should do all of this stuff. But one of my favorite things to do in Granada is to watch the sunset at a very cool viewpoint because you're surrounded by the Sierra Nevada mountain range here, so every higher point that you go to is going to include a super cool view. And so two of my favorite spots to go to are both miradors. So the first one is a little less of a hike. It's called the Mirador San Nicolas, and this is more of a touristy kind of area, but that's not so bad because I've met friends from Germany, Italy, France, so it is pretty cool. And there's like a lot of street music going on over there, so you're gonna see some flamenco dancing, just like guitar, like some drums, like some Spanish instruments. Like it's really cool. It's really worth it. And my friends and I would like to bring like a baguette, some cheese, and some jamon, which is the best food in Granada. And the other one is the San Miguel Alto, which is a pretty good hike, but it is so worth it. It is my favorite spot in all of Granada. I try to go there at least once a week, and these activities can be free if you want them to be, unless you bring a baguette and some cheese, maybe some vino tinto. But yeah, it's definitely worth it to go see those two things. So I don't have a lot of restaurant recommendations to give you because I have not went out for a full meal here. I usually just go and get tapas at night because tapas are free here. So with any drink purchase, whether it's water, Coca-Cola, a beer, a wine, or anything, you'll get a free tapa with it. And it's for every drink you order. So if I order 3 drinks, I'll get 3 tapas. And that usually ends around midnight at most places, but it's a really good deal. That's why it makes Granada the best city to study abroad in, because it makes it pretty cheap. My favorite tapas bar is very low-key. It's by my house. It's called Taberna La Granilla. And you get to pick your tapa out of 40 different tapas, and they're all amazing, and I love the staff. They don't speak any English, which is kind of hard, but it's fun to communicate with them. Bar Po, Los Diamantes are both very popular with Erasmus students. I recommend them both. They're very good, but you're going to get stuck talking more English there. But there's good tapas places everywhere. And ice cream gelato is very big here, but Los Italianos next to the Starbucks here is really good. It's really fairly priced, so I recommend going there. I go there quite a bit. I do not recommend going to the Starbucks. It's way overpriced, way overrated. Cafe con leche and a croissant is less than €2 at most cafes that you'll go to. So I recommend doing that rather than going to Starbucks. It's kind of like shunned upon here. Tapas also come in varieties, so if you go to a vegetarian restaurant, you'll get vegetarian tapas, or if you go to a vegan restaurant, sushi restaurant, pizza restaurant, Italian restaurant, it just depends. So if you need some more recommendations, I think my information will be below on this page, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you'll have about tapas, about the city, about anything. Also, while you're in Granada, take advantage that you're in Granada. Don't feel the need that you need to go somewhere new every single weekend because there's so much to see here. There's so much to do. Like, I've been here for quite a long time now, and I still do something new every single day. I find some new restaurant, new bar, new discoteca, new cafe somewhere every single week, and it's really cool. So definitely take advantage of that. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't travel around because I really recommend traveling. But if you're trying to be cheap or you're running low on money or didn't save as much as you wanted to, I recommend just taking a bus anywhere in Spain. It's fairly easy if you download the bus app called ALSA, ALSA. That's going to be your best friend. I've booked so many trips with them. It's fairly organized. Buses are usually always on time. It's easy to find your bus. To go to Madrid, I spent a little under €30 round trip for my bus ticket, and I made it a cheap trip. I bought food from the grocery store. I cooked in my hostel. Of course, I ate out sometimes, but yeah, you can do trips fairly cheap if you want to. Another really cool thing to do in Granada, if you really do want to practice your language, is doing the intercambios, which I talked about in the last video. But I actually met this lady who teaches English here from England, and she hosts intercambios every single year, and she just started them for this year. And I like them a lot better than the other ones because there's a majority of Spanish people here, which is usually like the opposite with the others. But she's really cool, and I can give you her contact information if you would like. And they're actually really fun, and these aren't like speed dating as like the other ones are, but they're pretty fun. It's a good way to learn Spanish and help others learn English. I've met some friends. I've already been out with them a couple times, and it's a really cool way to get yourself out there in Granada.